Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Hey, thank you from all of us at Tech Tips for being with us all year, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been another year.
It's been another awesome year. Are you guys ready for Christmas?
Yeah.
Always.
Very.
All right, we got a 2-part episode for you guys. This episode, we're going to just share some tips and open some presents, and then we're going to do the same thing in the next episode.
Absolutely.
Right?
More gifts.
But we're going to start with a tip with Marcus.
Yes.
So here's Marcus's Christmas tip.
Hi, and Merry Christmas, everyone. My Christmas tip will be a Christmas title. Let's begin. So in the edit page, I have started up with just putting an adjustment clip on top of this clip. This is just a Christmas tree. And if you go highlight both and go into Fusion, here we have the media in and the media out. And I have added a 3D text and a merged 3D and a rendered 3D. We go to the render 3D and enable lighting and shadows. Now the text is black because we need some light. If we press Shift and Space, Spotlight, and we connect it to the merge node, go to the beginning of the timeline and go to transform, click the animation diamond at the Z axis, go to about a middle of the duration and pull it all the way back until all the letters are visible. Before we do that, actually, I should change the font to the one I want. Christmas font. So we see that this Christmas font can be a bit bigger. If we resize it to the original and just pull it back a bit. Go back to the light and see where we can stop, about there. Then we go back to the 3D text and change the color, and I want a bit Christmas vintage look about there. Okay, and then we don't, if we look at the size here, we don't have any extrusion, so we go to the extrusion and increase the depth to how much you decide to extrude it. We go to the inspector and right click and go to follower, and then we can go to modifier, and then we can go to transform, and after that we go back to the beginning of the timeline, and I had the letters moving in 2 directions. Place the playhead where you want the animation to stop and press the diamond at the y-axis and go back and shift it a bit like that. And I also have the size going in and out. So go back to tool and we go back to the point where the other animation stopped, and we press the size, go back to the beginning, make it bigger like that. Highlight the merge node and press Shift and Space, and we go to glow and want that glow, the first one, add it, increase the glow size to your taste, something like that. And I also have the light ray. Was something like this. And now, before we end this tutorial, I want to go to the spline edit and make everything soft. Every animation soft. So if we click everything and press these 2 arrows here, and we see everything, and press command like that. Now all the animation has an S-curve, so it goes much smoother. So that was my Christmas tutorial, and I hope you liked it, and let's go back to the studio.
So that was awesome, Marcus.
Thank you.
What made you think to do that tip?
Well, I was doing something like that in my other job, and I thought it was a good idea to do it in a tip.
Oh, that's awesome. Good Christmas tip.
You know.
And again, like we want our Christmas tips to try to be a little bit helpful for everyday practical people, but also a little helpful because we know what it's like doing Christmas recordings for the people you work for.
Last minute.
Last minute Christmas ideas. I swear every year I beg the people we work with to do Christmas in November, or not November, anywhere but
September,
November,
yeah.
September, January the year before when the snow and the decorations are still up. Oh, it doesn't feel Christmassy enough right now. And I'm like,
We're done with Christmas.
Can't do it in December.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. All right, Jake, you had a tip too. Should we
Yeah.
watch that?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, this is my Christmas tip for this year, and it's gonna be light strings and how to use them fast. Slow setup, fast tear down, so to speak. And this is good both if you're in a studio and you need to rip that Christmas out and do something else the day after, or if it's minus 25 in February and you don't want to stand out there and to take down the light textures from Christmas. So this is a tip both for studio and at home. So what are you gonna do? This is a pillar, either from your studio or from your front door or somewhere. Wherever you're gonna put this on. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and then we can take a rope and zigzag on the ugly side. This is the ugly side. This front here is the nice side. All right, so I have my string. I have a lights thing. So first thing is to secure this top layer. So maybe if you have one nail here or something that you have at home. I don't at the moment, so I'm just gonna tie a knot, even though you shouldn't do that on a cable. But for today, for your viewing pleasure, I'm gonna take a tie knot. There. Next thing I do is tie a knot with the rope in the same spot. This could also be a pole or something else if you'd rather need that instead. And this is for later for easy removal. There, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna zigzag back and forth instead of spiraling. Spiraling is fast to do first, but it takes longer to take down. So I'm gonna rope it around this side and loop the rope through the little side part here, and then go back the other side until I meet up with the rope on this side. Try to center it as much as possible. There we go, rope out, no tangles, there we go. Yeah, so this is a good tip if you're either doing studio lighting or if you're home. You can do it wherever you have any form of string lighting of sort. So as you can see, I'm just zigzagging it here. I'm gonna have to adjust the other side to make it look prettier. So what I'm gonna do now is do a quick knot. There, so when I pull this, it's gonna untangle. So there, this is what we have right now, and we're gonna adjust it on the pretty side. So I'm gonna turn this around. So we're gonna split them up a bit, make them prettier. This one is the bottom one. So there you have it. Looks pretty nice, very festive. Ta-da. All right, so now we're gonna flip it back around for the big reveal. So I'm gonna untie this bottom part, and then I'm gonna go up to the top and untie it. So there you go, that's untied. Then I'm gonna go up here and yank this cable up here and loop it through. The more straight you pull them in the beginning, the faster they go out. Come out. There, 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 and loose. There, and then untie. There we go. And then untie the thing I have at the top. So you see, it doesn't take that long, and if it's freezing cold, you will thank me later. So this is one part of the tip. The second part of the tip is to store after you're done. So if you don't have a piece of wood, you can use a paper towel, roll holder, paper roll of any sort, or bottle or anything. So all you do is you take one end. Usually you disconnect this and do this before, but it's so pretty, so I'm gonna do it with it on anyways. So all you do is just wrap it around, and this will keep it from tangling and be a big mess in a box somewhere with 40 of these. Maybe this is your specific pillar light string. You just write it on the, your paper roll or something. There we go. So there you have it. You just roll this up like this. fairly simple like that. And then when you're gonna take it out, you just kind of roll it out or walk around with it where you're gonna go. So it won't tangle as easy as if you just jam this in a box. So there you have it. This was the little Christmas tip I had for today. So over to the next guy.
Okay. Nice tip, Jake. What made you think about that tip?
I always get in trouble for the...
Always cold.
I'm always cold. So it's good to be able to rip down the decorations in February when some wife says, it's time now. So it's all frozen solid. It's good to be able to rip it out and just go inside and roll it up.
That's a good idea.
Or for the studio, then you don't have to stick up with the things being attached to the pole for the entire year, because you can
Right.
actually rip it down and put them away properly.
Exactly. And you know what, though? In the first Canadian winters and Swedish winters, they're very similar. But in Halifax, where we came from, the first year that Jake got to be in Halifax in the wintertime, it must have snowed 3 or 4 meters because we get what's called a nor'easter, and the snow just keeps on dumping on us and swirling around and dumping on us. And yeah, you learned really the hard way about Christmas decorations coming down right away.
That's where this tips was born.
A nor'easter is coming, honey. You have to go get the lights out for Mom. Oh, it's fine. It's just a little snow. Ah! Okay, well, let's give the guys their presents.
Yeah.
I believe that this is Marcus's present.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
I believe that this is Jake's present.
Nice.
All right, you guys want to open them right here? Show us what you got.
You go ahead first.
Okay.
Do it.
Rip it open. We don't save papers here.
Maybe it was saved, you don't know.
It's something to do with my hands, I assume.
A few months ago, I called Marcus and asked him how long the distance between his palm and his middle finger was.
That's an odd question.
So sneaky.
Right?
Oh, nice.
Are you totally surprised?
No, but
Yes. So happy and surprised.
Talking about people being cold, Marcus is also always cold.
yes,
Yeah.
especially my hands.
And then Linus and I are always warm.
Yeah.
Awesome. All
Barely
right.
need gloves.
Oh. So,
Nice.
Nice.
Jake, you want to show us what you got?
Yeah, I got a box.
Very nice.
Yeah, very
Merry
nice.
Christmas.
You can put things in the box, and a string to tie things on it.
Got some tape.
Tape there, good to have. My goodness, glorious. Come on, let me in the box.
What's in the box?
U-shaped neck holder mount. Oh, for a action camera.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So,
That's really
Now we
handy.
can see when you try and skate.
oh my goodness. There's so many times Jake has like mounted action cameras to himself with zip ties, duct tape, string, yarn, anything he could get his hands on. So hopefully this will help you out, Jake.
Probably spent more money than what that is now.
Probably.
All right. Will you guys go out, test your gifts,
Okay.
and yeah. Well, and Linus and I will see you guys in the next episode.
We're rolling. All right, guys. I just got this attached. I tried to put my entire head through it first, but apparently it opens, so you can click it.
That's good.
That's nice. We have a severe lack of action things to do,
Yeah.
but I'm just going to run around a bit.
My actions will be to follow you.
All right,
Yeah.
then I will try to lose you.
Oh, thank you. Do so.
Do so?
Go.
Go! Ta-da! I won.
You did.
So can you take focus with your fingers?
Well, I have autofocus on, so But I can press the buttons very
You can press the
easily.
buttons. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very nice.
That's pretty good. This actually sits pretty nice.
Yeah.
So I can show you how it pops off. There's a button here on the bottom, right there. If you click it, one side comes out. So you get it on like this. So I tried to put my head through first, and I was like, "What?"
Didn't work.
Didn't work, but this is pretty good. Just put it through. There you go.
Cool.
Just you have to adjust the head right there.
So how do you like it?
Well, severe lack of action things to do, must say. But angle-wise, I like it.
It would be useful.
Like doing the selfie test with the cameras could be good. And
Yeah.
actually doing the camera tests, it's
Yeah.
just about the right angle.
Good.
It's fairly stable when you hop around.
Yeah.
Because I used a little Insta with the magnet. If you jump too much, it pops off the magnet. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Nice.
So I'm happy.
Well, good.
Well, thank you for the gifts.
Thank you.
That was awesome. And to you guys, we'll see you in the next one. Don't miss
you.
the part 2
Part 2.
of Christmas.
Yes.
All right, don't forget to like and subscribe. Love you guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Bye.